Some fighter jets promise the sky, invincible stats, stealth, supercruise, and then reality hits, delays, cost explosions, orders slashed. Why does a jet that looks flawless on paper so often fail to leave the factory in meaningful numbers? Let's break down the brutal gap between the whiteboard and the runway. The most common killer is the acquisition death spiral. Take the F-22 Raptor. On paper, the US Air Force planned a fleet of 750 invincible air dominance fighters. In reality, a brutal economic trap killed the assembly line after just 187 were built. When planners demand a jet that can cruise at Mach 2, evade radar, and fuse data with a drone fleet, R&D costs explode. To keep the budget under control, the government orders fewer units. But those massive development costs are now divided among a shrinking fleet, so the price per plane spikes. The sticker shock forces another order cut, driving the unit cost even higher. The death spiral turns an ambitious fleet into a handful of impossibly expensive, irreplaceable assets. To escape that spiral, manufacturers sometimes fall into another trap: concurrency. Instead of fully testing a jet before building it, they start production while flight testing is still underway. The logic? Get planes on the ramp faster and cheaper. The reality? When a test pilot discovers a structural flaw or a weapons bay glitch, the assembly line has to stop. Every jet already built must be torn apart and retrofitted. This plagued the early days of the F-35 program, turning initial production runs into a disorganized mess of expensive redesigns. Concurrency didn't save time, it multiplied costs. Modern fifth-generation jets depend on software and exotic materials that resist mass production. The F-35 requires over 8 million lines of code to fuse data from radar, cameras, and electronic warfare suites into a single display. On paper, that sensor fusion is flawless. In reality, bugs can cause the radar to reboot mid-flight or misidentify targets. Physically, stealth demands extreme manufacturing tolerances. Radar-absorbent materials are notoriously hard to apply and maintain. Panels must align perfectly or they create a radar signature. Russia's Su-57 is a perfect example. On paper, it's an agile, stealthy heavyweight. But production has crawled, fewer than 30 operational jets in a decade, because the domestic aerospace industry simply lacks the precision tooling and supply chains to mass-produce reliable stealth coatings and advanced engines. So, paper performance is cheap. Real-world production is a brutal test of economic logic, software integration, and industrial muscle. The fighters that succeed don't just look beautiful in the render. They survive the death spiral, the concurrency gamble, and the factory floor. That's the gap. That's the lesson. Thanks for watching. If you want more straight-talking aviation breakdowns, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.